Hey, how's it going? Um, I kind of wanted to share something today. Uh, I've been really bored these past couple of days and trying to find other ways to entertain myself. The other day I found a uh, game on Steam or whatever that was exciting, and it was like some fancy card game or whatever called Inscription. I had a lot of fun playing that. Um, but it's already run its course, and I immediately got bored again, unfortunately. I have a very, very short attention span. But thankfully, we have a large number of things that we can just do in the house. Um, right now, Lily's been, well, she's at work right now, but for the past couple of days, she's been kind of prepping to uh, go back home, like out to Utah, for her birthday, her dad's birthday, and her stepmom's birthday. I don't really know what she is to her yet. I I don't know. She's never really mentioned too much. So, but yeah. So Lily's been making like projects for family members and whatnot for when she actually goes out there because on her birthday, the one thing she wants to do is give gifts to other people. Part of why I like her. Uh, she's very generous. But yeah, it's kind of got me in a I guess, crafty mood. I was helping her make some of those things, and here, I can actually show you some of them. Um, right now, one of my favorite ones here is this little dragon. Little purple and pink, red dragon. It's fucking cool. It looks so nice. Um, there was that. There's this awesome, like, little crystal wolf. It's all resin, but yeah, it looks really cool. I was helping her make a lot of these. This looks like a mess, but yeah. There's like guitar picks right there. Ignore the little green square. That is mine. She has this fancy welcome sign, which is probably inverse for you because cameras. She made this little like, guitar pick holder thing for her dad that like closes. And honestly, I love things that close for some reason at like little containers. This one she didn't really like too much, so we're not really sure what she's going to do with it yet. But yeah, so that's been kind of what's been going on the past couple of days. Um, and because I was, bored home alone again, I went out on my walk and everything like that, and nothing terribly exciting. Um, I got home and I just futzed around doing the same usual shit that I do until I decided I was going to try to paint something. And sorry about the armpit, but look at that. It's still wet, so I'm trying to be very careful with it. But yeah, I don't remember what the name of this style of art is because I didn't really finish my art history class because I thought it was a different course. I went to college for a semester. Like, I paid for an actual semester of college, and then the government paid me for another. That's where I got my certifications for composites and everything like that. But that's unrelated. No, so when I was actually paying to go to college, um, I had actually signed up for a art history class, but my dipshit self thought that it was just an art class because I liked painting and stuff like that. I really wanted to just, express my creative side. But that wasn't the case. It was just the history of art. There was no actual art being done at all. And I was fucking devastated because I wanted to paint something or draw something or whatever. I don't care. I wanted to just have fun and, enjoy myself while I was in college. while I'm, learning the other basic shit that I needed to do. Um, but yeah, no, I took a couple of other interesting courses there. Well, one other interesting course. I used to do like stage acting in high school, and I would do it like for the school's director and a director outside who's kind of like a family friend, I guess. At least I think he is. Uh, yeah, Ken Ferguson. He's an amazing person. He runs. I think he still runs the Black Box out in Casa Grande, Arizona. Um, if so, then check it out. It's a nice place if you like stage acting. Um, if he doesn't, then disregard what I just said. Unless it's somebody else I know took over. Basically, visit the Black Box. It's nice. I used to act, I like do like acting and shit there every once in a while, but I was in one actual show on their stage, and yeah. Hi, Brandon's. Sorry. Ah. Sorry. I basically just broke my neck there. It was satisfying though. But yeah, no, I've just been trying to find ways to entertain myself. What I might do, what time is it? Oops, shit. Yeah, well, what I might do is try to see about trying to just like upload and do something fucking stupid and silly. I don't know. I'm gonna fish around the house and see what kind of props I have to futz around with. If you don't see that video anytime soon, then I decided against it. Or I did film it, and I decided I was going to edit it, and that's the part that would be taking the longest. So, sorry in advance if that is what happens. If I don't decide to edit it, yay. I don't know. I'm going to try to get back into editing, but when I do end up getting my job back, it's going to be a pain in the ass to start filming it, or to continue filming again, because I'm not going to have a whole lot of free time, because I don't even know what shift I'm going to be on, because I basically just left it up to them. I applied for second shift, but they were basically just like, so yeah, I don't actually remember. What was the shift that you were applying for? I was like, honestly, I'll go wherever you need me. I don't really care at this point. Because morning's a convenience for me. Afternoon is a convenience for our vehicle, I guess. Sorry, my eye is like super dry. But yeah, no, if I do end up going on to first shift, I'm going to be waking up super early, which, it's whatever. I was on morning shift there for a little while anyway. It's kind of a standard thing. Yeah, so I was on morning shift for a little while. Basically, my schedule would be... I'd be working for 10 hours from the absolute butt crack of dawn to the middle of the day, give or take, 1, 2-ish. And then whatever time in the sun that I have left, I'm either going to be spending going out and getting in my conversations and walks and whatnot, or going to meetings, because morning shift would actually help me be able to meet those meetings. Unfortunately, if I do have morning shift, hi baby, those meetings go on really fucking late. Like, they start at like 8, and I think the latest we've gone is like 1 something a.m. So, yeah, those go on for a little bit. That being said, I know what I'm signing up for. Second shift would be a little more complicated. I would essentially never have vacation days ever, because every single vacation day that I accumulate, you basically get one a month, and I have 2 meetings a month. I would basically be taking one vacation day every month to go to at least one of my meetings. I should be going to both, but I have to make a couple of sacrifices here and there to be able to provide. So, yeah. That being said, though, I know what I'm signing up for, and I know the risks, and hopefully I'm aware of the rewards. I'm hoping. I kind of mentioned that I had a plan the other day, but I didn't really go too much into it. We'll say, let's say I start tomorrow, right? By this time next year, I want to have a decent amount saved up, put aside into savings, and I want to be able to 100% pay for everything my own business-wise. Like, all of my own business expenses. I don't want any of that to be on anybody else other than myself. I'm going to be taking my phone bill off my mom's hands, which isn't really that much, but I want to make sure that, she's not paying for that at all. I'd prefer to take that off her hands sooner rather than, a year down the line, but that's, it's in the process. In 3 years, I plan to have basically built up my business enough that it's able to provide for itself. If I do get to that point specifically, we'll see where I'm at. If it's further beyond what I expected by that point, then there's a good chance I might try to look for a job that requires less hours, or look in company or something like that. I'm not 100% yet, but I will likely try to look for a job with less hours and still stay employed until this job is able to basically replace my paycheck for SpaceX. I'm not gonna leave. And even then, I'm not sure that I'd want to. I'm not really sure, because let's look at it this way. If I'm not going to say what my pay range was, because I'm pretty sure that's in violation of some contract that I was under or am under. I have no idea. NDA, something or other. I don't know. But let's just say, hypothetically, I'm going to just give an estimate. We'll say $30 an hour for 10 hours. It's a decent bit. So, and that's including after your 8 hours, those extra 2 hours of time and a half. I think. I'm pretty sure that's how they did it up. All of that combined is a decent amount. I want to be able to have that paycheck twice over, essentially, which would be very nice. I think the only downside is Amway pays monthly, where SpaceX is bi-weekly. So we're gonna again kind of give like an estimate, but we'll say the average paycheck or whatever for SpaceX, if what I maybe was making, we're gonna ballpark it and say $1,500, $1,400, $1,500. It depends on how much overtime, but we'll say $1,500. That basically means that every month I'm making $60,000. That doesn't sound that bad, honestly. That doesn't sound bad at all, right? No, I'm horrible. I'm terrible at math. No, that's 60. Fucking hell, I'm stupid. I did well in math. I don't understand, but no, it's not 60,000. It's fuck. Is it? No, it's not. Fuck, I'm stupid. It's $6,000 at the end of a month. Fucking hell. I'm sorry. It's so late. Um, but yeah, it's $6,000 every month. That ain't terrible. That is not terrible at all. That being said, I need to get to that point. Plus, by then, there's a good chance I might have already gotten a pay raise or whatever. Maybe. If I keep my previous pay, I was pretty decent for a while. So, yeah. Unfortunately, when you kind of look at the numbers and the expenses and whatnot, we're still basically lower class, which sucks. But I mean, hey, two people working at a very decently high-paying job with a lot of hours in California, where most people usually have 2 to 3 jobs per person, and you could have anywhere between, I don't know, 1 to 7 people in a house or a apartment, because I don't think California knows what houses are. They're like unicorns, but more rare. Fucking hell. I don't know. There's really nice houses out here, but again, they're like unicorns. They're really hard to get your hands on. And yeah, stupid rare. And you need to have something in the range of a lot of fucking money. I don't know. Yeah. I don't understand how celebrities, like, make the kind of money to be able to afford these houses, to be entirely honest. It's ridiculous. Because I've seen the kind of, like, budgets and whatnot that certain celebrities live on, and it sounds nice, but it's really fucking not. There's a reason they're called starving artists, because you get one paycheck at the end of, like, a film or whatever, or TV show or whatever. I think a TV show would probably be a little more sustainable, but I'm not 100%. I'm not a fucking actor in film or anything like that, so I only have friends and acquaintances that I know that have been in films and TV shows and whatnot. And I don't want to ask them because I think that's rude. That being said, a single paycheck after a movie, yes, it may seem like a lot, but you have to make that last until you get your next gig. And some actors aren't exactly, there's a lot of actors, and there's not a lot of, like, big, famous, like, super actors, like the kinds that you see all the fucking time, whose names you can remember the first and last name, and in some cases all three of their names. Yeah. So you got, like, famous people like, Will Smith, fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson, fucking, he's been in so much shit, Kevin Hart, like, all these people, you just, like, you know them by their full name because they're that famous, and they live on these, like, super expensive movie budget things. They're always in something. Granted, it sounds like a interesting lifestyle, very tiring, but it sounds like it's a lot of fun, depending on what you're in, I guess. But yeah, you can't be picky. I don't know where the hell this went from where I started to where I am now. Painting. I'm sorry. This was originally supposed to be what this whole video was about. I think it's actually dry by now, or it's close to dry by now. But yeah, I don't paint, so yeah, I just got some, like, masking tape, and it very obviously just taped off certain sections. There's literally no, like, symmetry or anything to it. I was just bored, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna tape over this thing and just paint some colors. I don't have any green, so I had to make my own. Like, it's very olive. Is that what that color would be? I have no idea. I'm not an artist, so I have no idea. It's like it's almost like an olive color. Whatever. It looks good. I'm sad that the black is kind of smeared, dripping kind of, but there were bubbles in the tape, and I am not an expert. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do here for the next few hours. So I might film something. I might do absolutely nothing. I have no idea. I have to make sure that I get Lily to the airport. Hi, baby. I gotta get Lily to the airport here tonight. Her flight leaves at like 7 or 8 or something like that. 7, I think. And I gotta get there at 5. So, hey, baby. Sorry, I think she's telling me I need to stop recording. Or she's just hungry. I'm not sure, but come here, kid. Come on. Come on. Come on, up. Look at you. Look at you. Who's a pretty kitty? Who's a pretty kitty? Who's my baby? Oh, I'm gonna drop my phone. Who's my baby girl? Oh, she's so cute. Who's my baby girl? I love her. Oh, I think Buttons is under here too. Yeah, hold on. Hi, Buttons. Hi, Mama. Hey. You doing okay? I think she's pissed at me. She's like, I was fucking napping in the kitchen, and you just came in here and started recording a video, and you're an asshole, and I hate you forever. No, I'm kidding. She sometimes chooses how she wants to feel about me, because I'm usually the one that gives her a lot of the more aggressive medication, and I take her to the vet, so yeah, she's not usually the biggest fan of me. But regardless, I should probably have signed off a while ago. Yeah, for whatever reason you like what I do, subscribe, actually let me know you like the video by liking the video. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.